I feel like you guys will like this.
Yeah.
Just gonna say it.
Yeah, just manifest that.
Manifest that you will love it. And us.
Okay, I think we're coming up too desperate to tone it down.
Someone said desperation is the key to success.
Who said that?
Someone.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Hi everyone, this is Seema.
And this is Swas.
And you're watching Bollywood Besharams.
We forgot to tell you our names last time, but Seema, Swas, Seema.
But I don't know, maybe this is their first time watching this video. In which case, still, Seema, Swas, Seema.
That's true. Maybe they'll go back and watch the other video, because we're so entertaining.
Yeah, so watch this, because then you know our names. And then before you watch anything else, go back. Because I don't want you to, miss the lore.
Which is...
We're making a podcast. We're making a podcast. It's very unique. We are doing just a little yap sesh today. We're doing our classic little Bollywood yap sesh. We have little topics. That's why I have my computer. So we have little topics.
Let us know if you think this is distracting.
Where am I supposed to get my information? Okay.
You just memorize it.
Okay. You know what? If it's distracting.
Use your brain.
I can't. That's what ChatGPT is for. But, so we were talking about, I feel like we talk about this all the time, both on the podcast and off the podcast. And I feel like there's a few of you that have messaged us with your ideas, which is really fun. But we were talking about what a fun recreation of Hollywood. How do I say this? What a fun
Hollywood TV shows that we would recast and remake in Bollywood.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like anytime I think of a show, I'm like, oh, this one would be so fun. So I'm sure this is going to be a recurring thing. But we have right off the bat.
Two shows.
Yours was
Gossip Girl.
Yes. And I said Friends initially, but then I've been watching Sex and the City. And so I'm going to go with Sex and the City.
Also, she couldn't cast anyone with Friends.
I could cast them.
Just putting that out there.
I could, but I felt like you guys would appreciate Sex and the City. But don't you
know what I noticed,
no.
is when you were talking, I was thinking about how Hollywood shows or whatever, TV shows here, don't really have, it doesn't movie stars, they're TV stars that can go either way. I think in Bollywood, it's movie stars, they're not really in shows, TV shows.
I think this is a new thing in Hollywood too, because before being a movie star was a different thing than being a TV star.
How long ago do you... Because I feel like someone like a Sarah Jessica Parker, because we were talking about Sex and the City, she still does both.
That's true.
Or even Blake Lively.
Yeah, I remember when... who's the woman in Harry Potter that was also in the show that you really like?
Oh, Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith, she talks about it. R.I.P. Wow, okay. Maggie Smith, I remember watching an interview of hers where she was talking about how before she was I wanted to be a TV star, and then I did this, I wanted to be a movie star, and then I did this TV show, is this the right path, and all this, and about how much more of a recognition she gets from the TV shows,
yeah.
And so I feel like there's been a shift right before our generation maybe, where people are
probably,
because especially with the rise of Netflix and instant TV shows, it's just so easy to get hooked on a TV show.
And I think it's probably easier here to go from TV to movies, like Jennifer Aniston, for example. But I think if you do a actual TV, a soap opera in India, I don't know how easy it would be for them to get a movie. I think it would be harder.
I wonder if that's going to change again with the rise of OTT. Because when I think of Made in Heaven, it has a very different vibe than the little serials.
Yeah, no, that's a different TV show, I guess. Because it's not on TV.
Yeah, it's there's soap operas and then there's TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah, OTT shows.
Because Shahid Kapoor, remember, he did that TV show. That was
actually a very good show.
Yeah, that was right up your alley too. So I feel like we're gonna see more of a rise of that.
I don't think they would do a TV show, but they will do a OTT show.
Right. I think serials just are a little contrived in the Bollywood ones.
That's a very nice way to put it.
Yes. They suck. Here is the thing.
What?
Here's the thing. I say this, but then I'll watch 3 episodes of a serial and then hooked. I'm I need to know everything. I need to watch every episode. But then if you aren't into it, it's so easy from the outside in to see how silly they are.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would love to see any of these Bollywood stars be in a silly little
That's true.
serial.
I don't think they could pull off the what.
I think they could.
You think they could?
Hair flip.
Anyway.
We're back. Wait, didn't Shah Rukh Khan start with a TV show? Like a serial?
I think, but it wasn't like a...
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was like a normal TV show.
Roasted. Come for us. But, okay, so we have Gossip Girl. Do you want to start with Gossip Girl? Gossip Girl...
We can start with Gossip Girl.
...is a little bit of a what TV show. You know, it has the serial vibe.
Okay, no, it does not.
I think it has this, like, soap opera-y vibe.
No way. I do not agree.
Interesting.
No,
because it's
it does not have the what. No one is going to be washing your laptop.
What
literally in this show
and hanging it on the thing? Yeah, I do love that clip.
It's an amazing clip. This is like a high school show, you know?
Yeah.
With like high school drama.
It's a high school show with 30-year-olds, but yeah, it's a high school show.
So while I was thinking about casting this, I was like, we can't have the older generation of actors in this. It has to be the new generation.
Of course.
Like, they have to pull off that they're in high school.
Yeah, like you can't have Shah Rukh Khan playing anybody.
No, Shah Rukh Khan, like, that's even way for, like, you can't even have someone like a Shahid Kapoor in this. That's like, that's still too old.
You know in Pretty Little Liars, like Ezra's character, I feel like Shahid would be good for that.
Oh.
Because then it's like he's older and then he's creepily hitting on a younger person.
You know what? And I think someone like, maybe, do you think he would be good for Rufus?
Oh man.
Or maybe Shah Rukh could do Rufus.
I think Shah Rukh would be a good Rufus. I was just gonna say, the thought of Shahid playing Rufus kind of breaks my heart. Like, that's aging him a little too much.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah, I think
Shah Rukh could. I mean, I didn't cast Rufus because I only did the main characters.
Yeah.
But if I had to cast Rufus,
what about Serena's mom then? What's her name?
Lily. Ooh, I hadn't thought of this either.
Kajol. Let's just do the classic.
She's too loud.
Rani.
I love Kajol, but like Lily has to be like
demure.
Yeah.
What about Rani then?
I
current Rani.
No hate here.
She's coming for all of Bollywood. Who would be good? I don't
know. Lily's a hard one to cast.
Lily's, yeah.
And then she has to kind of look like my Serena pick.
Which is,
I forget. Who was
Janvi?
Janvi Kapoor, the bombshell.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Maybe
I don't know that Kajol could be Janvi's mom. Like, that's
certainly not.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Janvi as Serena.
I just couldn't think of anyone that has that bombshell vibe.
Yeah. Who else could it be? I guess Serena.
Do you know who Disha is?
Yeah.
She is a bombshell.
She is a bombshell, but does she have? She does actually.
But I don't know if she has that flair.
That's true, but I actually do think she would be a good Serena, because I feel like Serena's whole thing was that, like, she wasn't trying very hard to be captivating. She just naturally was, because she was so gorgeous.
This is true.
So maybe Disha would be a good pick for that.
Maybe Janvi or Disha.
Yeah.
And you know who I was thinking? Their mom, Dimple.
Oh,
like,
Dimple
classy with beautiful jewels, rich looking, cute glasses.
Wait, whose mom?
This is Akshay Kumar's mother-in-law. No, this would be Lily.
Oh, that's a good pick for Lily. I actually love Dimple Kapadia so much. Like, she just has this. I've been talking about flair. Like, she just has this flair.
Exudes classy and rich.
Did you feel like Lily exuded that much?
I think so.
Interesting. I don't think I was as attached to Lily character.
Interesting. I didn't like Lily, but like that character I think she played it well.
Yeah. I like that we've gone from, I feel like this really shows our age, that we've gone from being like, who would be Gossip Girl to who would be the Gossip Girl's parents. Because then we're like, oh great, we can talk about the actors we really care about. This is really a depressing thought. Okay, so Serena, you've gone from Janvi to
Disha.
Well,
I haven't got it. Could be.
Let's do Disha versus Janvi.
I don't know Disha's person. Not that I know these people personally at
all. You don't know Janvi's personality that much? Okay.
But like, from whatever I've seen, Janvi feels like she has more of the
Vavoom.
Yeah. I mean, not Disha's hot, but I don't know. I don't know.
Swas is just out here roasting everyone in
How
Bollywood.
is this a roast?
You're like,
They
John.
look so good. Is that a roast?
Yes, they're
How?
more than their looks. Swas, okay. John B's an intellectual powerhouse, and no one wants to talk
I
about
didn't say that she wasn't.
That's true. No, that's true. This is really about me. Okay, I think it'd be fun too. If we have two, I would love to do like a this versus this. You know, maybe we can like put a poster up on our socials and see which ones.
If we ever get around to editing this stuff, yes.
Yes, yeah. Otherwise, they won't see this, so it's fine. Okay, do you want to do your Serena's love interests?
I'll start with Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ishan would be the perfect Dan
Yes. Okay.
at this point. I really see it with the facial hair and with the curly hair and like his ability to look at any girl in that way. Like he looks at you and it's like, oh, he's in love with her.
Okay, I think you've watched more Ishan content than I have.
Maybe.
Because I like Ishan, but I can't think of any role that he's done in which I felt enamored by him.
Interesting. So I watched a clip from Royals.
Okay.
I didn't watch the show.
I see.
Where
He did look good in Royals.
he
I
looked
saw
really
a few
good. And
pics.
then there was a scene where he's just looking at Bhumi like she is, you know, like he's in love with her.
Sure.
And she's just dancing in slow-mo, you know, as they do.
Yes.
And just, he looked like I was so convinced he was in love with her.
Yeah.
I think, and Dan really needs that because he needs to look at Serena like that.
And I do think it's like, I feel like Ishan and Janvi would like look a little awkward together.
I don't think so.
But I will say, I do think so because I feel like Janvi has this like vavavoom bombshell thing, and Ishan just, I don't know, he just looks a bit, he looks very young to me. And I feel like it would look a little off, but I actually do think that's a big part of the plot line between Serena and Dan, is that like they're from different worlds. Like, you know, Serena should actually be with like a Nate type that kind of, they just have this like both rich, both have money, but like she falls for Dan and they look not quite, I don't know, like they wouldn't be in GQ together in the way that you would imagine maybe.
Interesting. I don't agree about Ishan and Janvi looking off. Because I think they look cute together.
Okay.
Because I think Ishan's hot too.
I definitely think Ishan's hot. I think they're hot in like, okay, this is so funny. So I remember way back when Kismet Connections came out.
Oh my goodness.
And
Blast from the past.
Truly, a terrible movie. But I remember you were so excited because it was Shahid's movie. And as we know.
Wow, I loved, or I still do, I like Shahid Kapoor and I also like his brother. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, that is funny. Wow. Something about the Kapoor family.
Something. Not the last name.
No, certainly not.
Not
Swas
at all.
Kapoor. I don't know. Has a ring to it.
It does.
But I remember feeling that way about them. So it's like both Vidya and Shahid are obviously both very attractive people, but it's like they have.
I agree with you on that one.
Okay.
But not, I don't think it's the same with
Janvi.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I've watched their songs of their movie too, and I think they have good chemistry.
Okay, I think that's maybe what's happening is that I haven't seen content with them together,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
as a result, I can't quite envision it.
Next, who's next? Blair.
Okay, let's do Blair.
For me, Blair is Ananya. I think she could do it
Yes, 100%.
perfectly.
Yeah.
I also watched her show Call Me Bae, where she's this rich character, but she wasn't like mean in it though, but I think she could play that too.
I think Ananya would be perfect for Blair.
Yeah.
Like, no notes.
I think great.
Because she has the like bubbliness. I feel like she could play Caddy really well. And like she has this like, I don't know, she has this like sharpness about her that Blair does, where you can tell they could both be very smart when they need to be.
Yes, and she can pull off that uniform and the headband.
Yes.
I
She
think
would look so good. Yes.
And you know how Gossip Girl had a little plot line where Dan and Blair kind of get together?
Oh.
Ishan and Ananya?
That would be really cute. Okay, there's a duo that I'm happy with, because I did not like Blair and Dan.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
so-
And they dated before too. Ishan and Ananya, they used to be together.
Oh my god, maybe in this version, actually what should happen is Blair and Dan should end up together. I don't know. We have some ideas.
Maybe. I think I'm going to leave Chuck for last.
Okay.
Also because I don't remember who I put. I also forgot who I put for Nate.
Ibrahim.
Oh, this was a suggestion
She won't say from who.
from my fellow
co-host.
Fellow co-host, podcaster, influencer. Wannabe influencer.
She forgot words, and then she was like, I remember all of them all of a sudden.
I have all the words. I have the best words.
English professors call me. They say I've never heard words
Just
this good.
yesterday. Well, we have picked Ibrahim Ali Khan as Nate. And I think the more I think about it, the more I agree with this.
Phew.
Because I watched Nadania. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it. He's playing a hot guy with abs. That's Nate.
This is the thing. It's like...
And the jawline.
Yeah,
Nate.
like the only thing Ibrahim has going for him is, well, the last name certainly helps.
I'm the one roasting people. Okay.
And that he's like incredibly attractive, you know? Like, I don't think his acting skills, because, you know, he's baby, he just started. So,
Yeah.
like, it makes sense that his acting skills aren't amazing yet. So it makes sense. I feel like that's what Nate has going for him, is that he's got the last name and he's attractive.
And I think Ibrahim can play the dumb, rich person really well.
Yes. And again, you know, it can't be that different from his personality.
Not to say that he's dumb. You don't know that he's dumb. He could be really smart.
He could be, but it's like I have to believe.
Janvi and Ibrahim, geniuses. And here you are calling them dumb.
Here's the thing. It's like with Ibrahim, I'm like, he's too attractive. Like, I have to believe he's stupid because I'm like, God can't give everything. He can't be rich and hot and smart.
In the movie, he was smart, really smart, and super hot.
Yeah. Was he rich?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he was. I think the whole plot was he was not rich, but she was rich. Something like that.
Wow, that's a unique
Something
plot.
like
Wonder how that goes.
You haven't seen anything of this movie?
No.
Okay, so there's a scene, and this is where I stopped watching it.
Okay.
So I think there's a rich douchebag in school, whatever school they're going to, and then
Okay.
there's Ibrahim, and I think they're in the debate team. Okay?
Okay.
And I think they're debating about something, and how Ibrahim obviously wins the debate is by lifting up his shirt, and there's abs.
Okay, so are the judges like hot?
There's no judge. It's
Okay.
kind of like
Informal.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in the debate team and they hate each other, so they're debating amongst themselves. I don't
Sure.
think it was a competition, personally.
Wow, who says anti-intellectualism is on the rise? We've gone from it being like a cricket team to a debate team. That's it, baby.
I think he was also amazing at sports. He was amazing at everything.
Yeah.
I think, as far as I remember, in the movie.
This is like a student of the year one, right? Like it has that vibe?
Kind of. It's
Okay.
a high school.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Anyway, sorry. I went off topic.
No, I'm very happy to hear about Nadania because I don't want to watch it. But I do want to
I
know
think it
the
will
story.
ruin him for you. So maybe don't watch it.
Maybe I should watch it. I think I gotta take it down a little bit. I'm like negging him now because I'm like, he's dumb. Okay, so you want to do your Chucky Chuck?
Sure. Who did I say? Oh, right. This laptop is like a lifesaver.
Yeah, truly.
Even if you guys say this is distracting, I think we're gonna need this.
We're too old. We can't remember
I'm
6
budgeting
people.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I can't tattoo everything.
Yeah, they're gonna. If you guys say no laptop, you'll see us with just tattoos.
Like,
It just says Chuck with a little
but
picture.
you won't be able to read your note because then you're gonna need your glasses.
This is lore from last time. See, if you watch, this is why you have to watch them in order. The
If
lore,
that part even gets into that.
yeah, the lore is my eyesight isn't good, so it's not great lore, but lore is lore, baby.
Her. Actually, let's not get into this. Okay, my Chuck. Do we need to do this again?
No, it's fine.
My Chuck is Siddharth Chaturvedi. I think he can pull off the rich guy in suit thing. I think he has great chemistry with Ananya, who is Blair.
Yes.
And I think he can play an asshole too.
Yeah.
I think he's got it all.
Yeah, truly, those are the 3 big things we need from
Yeah.
anyone, really.
Yeah. And he's much more attractive than season 1 Chuck.
Yeah. I mean, see, this is the thing. Like, Chuck's arc is just wild.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they were just rolling the dice in the writer's room. They were just like, and then he does this, and then he does this.
And I think people just really liked him and Blair together, and then they had to like pivot.
Right, they had to be like, no, he's actually a good guy.
Yeah.
Which is so funny, because, like, I think I was watching an episode or two of Gossip Girl season 1, and I was like, oh, like Chuck is evil.
Yes, he tried to rape Jenny.
Yeah.
Again,
Jenny.
we did not cast Jenny.
Who should Jenny be?
Ooh, the goth.
But like
Starts out really
innocent.
But can also. But also needs to be really young.
I feel like there's a lot of good
Young people.
candidates for this. I just can't think of any right now.
Who are these young actresses besides Ananya and Janvi?
Yeah, who are they? Okay, let's look up Bollywood actress
Are there
young.
any?
Which like feels a little bit creepy to type, I will be honest.
I don't know who I can't think of anyone right
Yeah,
now.
we'll
get back. We'll circle back.
Yeah, we'll circle back on that one. EOD. Oh, God, that would be a really fun one to cast though.
Jenny.
Yeah. Because I actually love her arc.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. In the end, they kind of like
Yeah.
they made her good again, but then she was bad.
Right, yeah. Until like season... No, I feel like when she like runs away from home and then she's starting like her fashion line, like I felt like that was a really fun plot. And then, yeah, I don't know what they did with it because she like left.
Right.
So...
I think maybe like I know she hasn't made her debut yet, but Shania Kapoor could maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, I was trying to remember her name. Yeah, I think...
maybe play her.
I don't know if I can... yeah, no, I think that'd be good.
Like she could play the goth.
I think she'd be a great goth. Yeah, okay. We'll go with Shania. We'll give it to her.
This show would get canceled because it's filled with nepo babies.
Well, that's because they're the only people here. I mean, maybe we...
You're
Okay,
gonna accuse me of
actually, who would you play?
who would I play?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would play anyone.
You're like the
Have you
maids.
seen me act?
That's true.
Dorota.
Nice. Also, your Hindi really leaves something to be
Ooh, that's
desired.
true.
So, but I think this would
Maybe
be
a visitor from boarding school where Serena went to boarding school in like
and they like
in America,
yeah.
maybe, and I'm visiting her.
Okay.
Because my Hindi, yeah.
And then you can do the like exaggerated accent thing,
Yeah,
which
you
everybody
could.
loves. Yeah.
Mujhe pani do.
That's really... She wasn't even exaggerating. That's just how she speaks.
That was so bad. Who would you play? Gonna move on from this.
I don't know. This is a terrible question, honestly.
You could do Georgina. You could be the evil.
Which one is Georgina?
The
One of Blair's friends?
No, one of Serena's friends that came and then also had a little thing with Dan.
Oh, okay.
Evil.
Okay, that'd be fun.
Villain.
Okay, so kind of wish you'd cast him in better light, but who would you play?
So pretty.
The evil horror. Let's see. Why do I not remember her?
She recently
Georgina.
passed away though, sadly.
Ooh. Well. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's so beautiful.
She was in Pretty Little Liars too, wasn't she?
I don't think so.
Okay. You know what's interesting is when she passed away, I was like, this person looks so familiar, but I couldn't place what I knew her from, and it is in fact this. Yeah, I think Georgina...
She was also Gossip Girl for a while in the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I really liked her character. Is really like interesting.
Okay. I think this would be a fun one, or I think like one of Blair's little minions. I think would be a really fun one.
Maybe I could do that too because they don't have lines.
Yeah, I guess what I mean is like, who would you like to play? Like, who would be a fun character to play?
Oh, okay, Blair.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, you know, the main character.
That checks out.
But I do. Who do you think is the main character in the show? Do you think it's Blair or Serena?
I think it's Blair.
Yeah, I think it's Blair too.
Because I think Serena doesn't really have much of an arc. Like, everything is through Blair's perspective. To me.
I don't know. It's debatable. Some people think it's Serena.
Because she's like the hot, hot.
Yeah, and like the show ends with her wedding and like, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's
and
really...
the first episode is about like Serena coming back.
That's true. I think it's really interesting because it's like Blair's insecurity is that like Serena seems like the main character and she's just the side friend, and like so the show kind of casts it as that.
Yeah.
But like I see it as we get it from Blair's perspective. So she's our main character.
I think that also kind of changed as the seasons went. I don't know if that was like the intention when they first started the show, because I think it was more of the Serena show, because it starts with her like coming back and like the whole intro. Serena, where has she been?
Yes.
Like, you know, everyone's like Gossip Girl. The site started for Serena.
Right, that's
in
true.
the show too.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then it's just like Leighton Meester was just
Too
amazing.
good.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if anyone else is following all the Blake Lively drama,
yeah.
but if y'all are, I would love to hear thoughts. I'm not touching that, but
We are not giving our thoughts.
yeah. Okay, I thought it'd be fun to cast Sex and the City because I really do think a show like this would do really well in India right now, because I think it'd be really cool and interesting to hear like adult women talk about sex without all the like shame, and you know, like I feel like where India is now versus like where America was in the 90s when the show was coming out is very similar, where there's like certainly a lot of Puritans, but there's also a like real group of women for whom it's not a thing to be like shy and coy about, and they're just living their life
And they can date. Like, you know, dating as a concept
yeah
is not as taboo
anymore.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And like I feel like it'd be really fun, especially older women, right? Like not women in their like 20s discovering themselves, but like women in their 30s that are certain of who they are like have their career set, are great at their jobs, and are also figuring out a part of themselves in this way. I feel like I would love to see that.
Yeah, no, I would too. This is a great pick.
Yeah. So with that being said, and then also I'll be honest, like a part of why I want to see this is because I want to see like a Bollywood brown girl with the luscious curls. I'm just like, that'd be so exciting.
Not the pin straight.
Yes, like that'd be so fun to have that, because I like every time I watch, like this is my first watching of Sex and the City. I've never watched it fully before, and so like anytime I see Carrie and then like her curls are popping, I'm always like, yes, like I feel that, like it's very exciting. So that'd be really cool. But with that being said, it is really difficult to try to cast Carrie and meet that. Like we were thinking, I was like, Kangana would be really cool because of the curls, but I do also think Kangana would be good because she has that like outspoken thing. She seems like she would play confused very well.
I think this show is too woke for her.
That's probably true. Yeah, she'd be like, why are we not with our husbands or something?
Like, I need my sari.
Yeah, that's honestly a really good point. Yeah, I guess I'm just like not taking their personalities.
Are you bringing your Western values?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's true.
To India?
Oh no. Okay, I don't think Kangana's gonna do it.
No, I was like, I can't see past her new personality.
Yeah, that's fair. We were also saying Sonam would be a good pick because of all the fashion thing. Yeah. And I think that'd be really fun. And I think Sonam would be, I don't know, that would be really fun to watch Sonam in this role.
I think so. She would have great shoes. She could pull them off.
Yes, she would talk about like not being able to afford rent because she bought shoes. Yeah. Which is like Carrie's whole deal apparently.
But she still has an amazing apartment.
Yes. Yeah. And she has a writing job, which I don't think pays enough.
And goes out every night.
Yeah, so we're confused. We're jealous.
In New York City.
Yeah. Okay, Samantha is like a harder one to do a thing of.
She's the boldest of them all. Mm-hmm. And I think I don't even know that they could do Samantha like they did in that original American show in India. I don't know. I don't think so. That they're there yet.
I feel like what they could do like an older woman that's like, you know, the Kangana type almost is like how they would have to write that. Like the auntie being like, what are you doing? But I don't know.
Samantha would be like the most, I don't know
revolutionary.
Yeah. Most controversial.
Yes. But you're right. Like they couldn't play that. So I was thinking it could be like Karina because she's, I feel like, very outspoken.
I don't see Karina like that bold.
Yeah, that's true. Who is that bold? It would have to be like Karan Johar. Like I feel like he's the only one that can get away with saying this stuff.
I don't know that he can either.
Really? I think he could.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
India.
That's true. I guess it's like the definition of getting away with is maybe different, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, maybe people would complain, but then he makes another DDLJ-esque movie, and then it's like people will still go watch it. And then they'll
forget it.
Yeah. So, and then he's got enough money that it doesn't matter. Did we only have
Karina for this one?
We did Karina and Bipasha is the other option, which I do think is a good pick, maybe.
Yeah. I could see her being Samantha. a little bit, like an Indian Samantha.
Yeah. So maybe it's Bipasha. And then for Miranda, who's like the very career-driven one.
Actually, Malika Sherawat.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're done.
She could do it.
Yeah, that would be. She is the one for sure.
She is it.
She is like the real life.
I don't know if she is, but
I mean, like the role she plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like she would be very good at this. Okay, yes, Malika Sherawat.
Wow. Look at me go.
Yeah.
I think I should be hired as a casting director.
That's all it takes.
I would love to do it.
Yeah. This is your resume.
Yes. Who are the biggest casting directors? Please watch this show.
At Bollywood Bedrooms. Wait, what's our email? BollywoodBedrooms@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you wanna, if you have job offers for us. And then Miranda.
Ooh, Miranda's hard.
She's like the career-driven.
You know what I also realized? I feel like most of the actresses are just like beautiful, bomb. Like everyone has to be that.
You can't be like an actress.
Different.
Yeah,
different.
Exactly. And not fit this mold of like traditionally beautiful.
Yeah, like perfect body, perfect hair, perfect skin. Everything has to be perfect.
And then like even the personality. Like yes, you can be like slightly more outspoken or a little bit more like introverted, but like you still have to walk this line of like
there's the box and you can't go out.
Yeah, you can be like at different places in the box. That's so sad.
It's pretty sad. But you know what? I just thought of this. Skulky.
For Miranda. Oh, interesting. Okay, I could see that. I feel like I don't know why I keep thinking Kalki is too young for these things, but she's not anymore. Like it's just that I have also gotten older and I forget,
But you know her character in Zindagi where she was this like, she had a little bob. I feel like she could do it.
Yeah,
Miranda.
Yeah, I think so.
Who did you have? Sorry,
I had Tabu.
Oh, Tabu's also good.
Yeah, I think Tabu's also a good pick because she can do the like serious thing, but I can't really imagine Tabu talking about like these topics as freely. But I can imagine,
Kalki,
I can imagine Kalki doing it. So, and then I have nobody for Charlotte. So
Charlotte, someone innocent, wants to get married. Yeah,
someone demure. Maybe Alia.
I
think that'd be a good pick.
little young though, because everyone else we casted is a little bit older.
No, I think it'll be good though because I guess it's like Charlotte's character is very innocent and is like a bit sheltered almost. So I think like someone younger would play well with that maybe.
Yeah, I think
and she's in her 30s. She's a baby.
Wow, we've done it.
We've done the whole thing. How long have we been going for?
I'm not sure, but let us know if you guys agree with our choices, and we'd love to hear what you guys think.
Or like what shows you would love to see a remake of if you want us to keep talking about this, and then also who you would cast for these roles.
Yeah, like if you agree with us or not too. I think that'd be interesting to kind of hear from everybody. Like maybe people have really big opinions on this. Maybe
they're the real like talent acquisition people and not us.
No.
Not. All right, that is all we have for our Yap Chat. We weren't sure how long we were going to talk about this for.
We talked about it for a very long time.
Shocker. Who could have seen this coming?
We thought we would need 5 topics for this.
Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this. Please let us know if you would like more videos like this, just us yapping about things that are irrelevant, that don't really matter.
They're so relevant.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
That don't matter to anyone but us.
This is relevant to foreign policy.
All right, anyways, do your outro.
Thank you for watching. Is that what I used to do?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That's good.
Thank you for watching Bollywood Bedrooms, and tune in for our next episode.
Subscribe, like,
share. Follow us on Instagram. We don't have TikTok yet, but
maybe by the end of this video.
Maybe we could. I don't know.
Wait, what? Subscribe so you'll know. Next episode will let you know.
And we'd love to hear from you. So comment or just DM us on Instagram. We love that.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.